Welcome back everyone to the Tamurkhan campaign, and I hope that everyone is doing well today. I certainly am. So let's go ahead and really quickly give a brief update on this campaign. So again, I am only using some of the mods that we normally use in our campaigns. So this campaign is still going to be a slower and thematic one, hopefully. And of course I will continue to do all of the battles manually, except for the most lopsided ones. However, keeping in mind that we are not using any of the garrison mods, so this is going to be a little bit different than what we are used to in most of our other campaigns. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this goes, because the garrisons obviously work both ways. It makes the AI garrisons much more of a challenge to take on, but it also makes our own garrisons much more of a challenge. And so this could mean a campaign where settlements are flipping sides more often than usual. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. The current status right here, we've pretty well beaten Kolek back. We've knocked him all the way down to his last settlement here, the Challenging Stone. I should say his only settlement. I'm not sure that he ever expanded beyond just the one settlement. And we're laying siege to it. I don't remember whether I had said I was going to launch this attack right away at the beginning of this episode or not. So let's revisit here exactly what our odds are. Decisive victory. Okay, yeah, and we already have some siege towers built. So this is not wonderful. Our units are pretty beat up, but we've got some really strong characters. We've got we're going to want to get the walls down, not just attack the walls with our marauders, but actually get the gates down, I should say. Yeah, he's got some good units here. He's actually got some pretty decent units. The, Again, do I want to just rely on the characters to do everything here, knowing that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to break down the gate? I don't see why not. It does say decisive victory. It's probably not going to be as tough as I think it will be, right? Famous last words? I am just going to assume that Tamurkhan himself has Siegebreaker. If he doesn't, then probably our ogres do. However, the ogres will get shot to pieces on their way in. So I don't know. We'll find out. Alrighty, so we're not, I think this is probably as good a place as any. He's got these two towers, but we can start out over here, and none of the other towers will be able to shoot at us. We can get, yeah, I don't really actually see any reason not to leave the Forsaken. Normally it always picks units that I don't really want to have on the towers, on the siege towers, but in this case that's actually fine with me. If these Chaos Warriors weren't great warriors, then I would probably be using them instead, but they are great weapons, and therefore, yeah, we've got an awful lot of more offensive than defensive melee infantry now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so let's take a look here. Tamurkhan, you yourself, if I can select you, there we go. Alright, you yourself, yep, siege attacker right there, very good. Let's go ahead and do our start deployment. And Kasich, do you? You do not, okay. Well, Kasich, we will get you over here. You'll get in at some point. Now, our fast units, I'm going to put our fast units all the way over here. Now, we do have that guy coming in. Let's get our fast units over here to draw as many of them over to here as we can. We're not going to really launch an attack. We're just drawing units away. This is a feint. And then this guy. So let's get you guys on 5. Tamurkhan, you and Kasich on 1. Everybody else we're just going to kind of leave not in a control group. Let's go ahead and get the 2 of you ready. Start battle. Hit the wall. Tamurkhan, charge on in there. And then back over here to 5. Are you getting shot up? You probably will be if you're not already. How many did we draw over here? We actually drew quite a few over here. That's... wow, that's interesting. Yeah, you guys go ahead and get over there. Alright, back over here to 1. We have, with the mods we're using, we have strengthened the gates here. So they're probably going to... don't know whether there's any... well, that's Kasich.
Maggot Lord.
Switch those guys around. Yeah, there we go. We want Tamurkhan to be on the top. Okay. Get your damage resistance up, since we can use that over and over. Okay. Now... oh, he's doing... man, he's kicking butt. Okay. Pandemicium, we got a bombardment here that we could use. Let's go ahead and get it on... can we do it on the walls? Let's see if it works on the walls. It's an experiment. Yeah, it sure did. Okay. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and now get some of you guys forward. Here, get you guys. You next.
The crow requires.
Okay. The rest of you guys get up there as well. Kasich, you go ahead and get... oh, what? My goodness, he's already through the gate. That was fast. Alright, get on in there, Tamurkhan. See if you can take that over. Kasich, you as well, obviously. In fact, the rest of you guys, heck, you don't even need to go up the walls anymore. Never mind, you guys don't go up the walls. Come in here. There we go. Alright. Tamurkhan, see what you can do here. Kasich, you get in here as well, obviously. Kasich, what are you doing? My goodness, the pathfinding in this game is awful sometimes. I think the problem was I tried to target a unit with that ability. All of you guys go ahead and come on in. In fact, just charge on in. Charge on in. I tried to target a unit, and as I did so, that unit turned around and went up the wall. Let's add you to 1. And since the unit got on the wall, Kasich decided to turn around and run back outside again, like that was going to be an easier way to target it. Let's get you on them. Let's get you guys on them. Nah, that's not going to work very well, is it? Get you over here. Let's get Kasich. Kasich, you by yourself should be able to take on those Marauder Horsemen. Tamurkhan, you are about ready to be able to use your buff again. Just go ahead and wreck those Chaos Warriors if you could. How are our Forsaken doing up here? Not super great, but... oh, those are aspiring champions up there, no wonder. Why are you guys up on the walls? You gotta be kidding me. All of you decided to go up on the walls instead of coming in through the gate. There's an open gate, guys. There is an open gate. And you all went up on the walls instead. Ugh. Alright, how we doing over here? Well, good thing Tamurkhan himself kicks butt, and as well as Kasich. Kasich, how are you doing? Have you caught up to them? No, but you're chasing them. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and give the healing buff to Tamurkhan over here.
Bring rot, make war. Obey.
Go ahead and actually take out those great weapon marauders. Oh, we got ourselves a hero up there. As soon as he comes down, I would like for
Shall prevail. Nurgle guides us.
I would like for Tamurkhan to target him and make sure that this hero dies. He's actually shattered. Don't know if he's a hero or a lord. Kind of lost track of all that. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys in on their chaos trolls. Our plague trolls against their chaos trolls. That sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, what are you doing here, Kasich? You're not doing too great, are you? Come on, man. You got to be doing better than that. All right, here. Go ahead and get in on those Chaos Warriors, Tamurkhan. We have finally one up here on the gates. The Aspiring Champions are broken. Looks like the hero is over here now. Let's get you in. And 5, let's get all you guys in. All of you here who are really beat up, I'm okay with you. I'm okay with the most beat up ones of you actually getting out of the fight. You can come over there. You, however, you can come in. 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 You can go back out. You can come in. Let's get somebody over here, I suppose. You as well. Get in on them. Plague Ogres. Let's go ahead and get a heal off on Kasich now. He's probably getting shot up by the towers as much as anything. Actually, you know what? You can probably just go right here and take that control point. Okay, how are you doing? You're still very slow. What about my 5s? You guys are almost there. You actually... I'll go ahead and leave you out of the fight because you've taken heavy casualties already. Not in this battle, I mean previous battles. Okay, you should now be on their enemy hero or lord, whatever he is. Morkar. Kasich, you are taking this control point. That's going to destroy a tower. That's good. Let's go ahead and get you guys
For the Maggot Lord.
in on those Marauder Horsemen. Actually, that'll be good. You as well. Okay, these, all of you up here. Try to do something useful. Okay, did we take? Yeah, we took that control point. Okay, Kasich, you actually didn't heal as much as I thought you might. Let's get you in on him as well. Okay, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? There we go. Okay, let's get you. Okay, I wanted you on him, but that's fine. All right, all 3 of you can now just try to wreak havoc over here. Kasich, you get healed again. Tamurkhan, you're really not doing great damage here to this enemy character. Okay, who's shoot up? These guys are shooting. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys. I found a use for you. You can go ahead and run him off. You tried to run him off as well. Okay. All right, where's the enemy lord? What happened to him? Oh, he's still here. He's actually doing just fine. Now he's not. Okay, I think we're starting to take over this battle. Ooh, somebody's running away. That's fine. I think at this point we could probably let the characters do just about everything except for you. You're good anti-large. I want you on those chaos trolls. Tamurkhan, are you chasing? Nope, you're still fighting. Okay, Kasich. There we go. He's broken. Alright. At this point, there we go. Victory. Never mind. Alright. All that we need to do now is make sure that we take out the enemy lord. Have you ever even gotten into the walls? You have not. Come on. I know Kasich can do some good damage to this guy. What's he at? 1500. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit here. He's still at 1500. This is... Come on, guys. This is ridiculous.
Urge to defile. Pestilence comes.
Let's get all of you guys. You're probably blocking my good units from being able to even attack. What? Why did you stop attacking? Oh my goodness. Okay. Come on. At least our character units are all going to finish with full health, I believe. Kasich. Oh, that's not good. There's Kasich. What are you doing? Kasich, what are you doing? Why are you not attacking? Oh my goodness. $652. You're not going to catch up, probably. Kasich. Oh my lord. Oh, it's insane. He just keeps stopping. Oh, he keeps stopping. Okay, come on. One good shot here. There we go. Thank you. My goodness, was that so hard? Hopefully these pestigores here did not get so damaged that the unit got wiped out. I did not realize they were quite that low. Okay, yep, looks like they survived with 10 models. Okay, loot gained 3,000, that's pretty good, we'll take it. Gained some pretty good experience there. And, ooh, we could... 8,500, man, that's hard to say no to, but I think we need to occupy it. I think we want to occupy, okay. Diplomatic relations with nervous factions, whatever. It's neither here nor there. Got ourselves a regiment of renown. Province secured. Faction destroyed. Sorry, Kolek. Oh, and we had a mission to take it. Very good. We took it with 6 turns to spare. Wow, that doesn't happen to me very often. Okay, so that's good. So somebody was asking the question about the chieftain recruitment here. I think it's just a matter of getting enough dominance. So are they all 7? They are all well, when I say they're all, I'm assuming the next one is going to be 7, and then this number probably goes up with each subsequent chieftain that you recruit. In terms of which ones we get, I believe we've had a request to do this guy right here, Ketsik Fimdarak here. I think he's the one. I'll have to double check. And we may do him, but the thing is I really want to make sure that we are going to be in a position to be able to increase their fealty. He does look like he's going to gain fealty through the researching technologies, which we'll obviously be doing plenty of. But we're not going to be fighting High Elves, Dark Elves, or Wood Elves anytime soon, at least not that I've encountered yet. Whereas this guy is Empire, Bretonia, Cathay, or Kislev. Basically, all we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a decision on a chieftain based on what our enemies are at the time, or most likely will be. Meanwhile, we are continuing to increase our fealty with Kasich. Now that, I'm thinking this through a little bit more, learning the mechanic, becoming a little more comfortable with it, it's obvious that you don't want to just automatically grab these every time they're available, because... Oh, I see, okay. Because you do need to save up some dominance for the to unlock other chieftains. So we're not quite there yet. We'll get there soon enough. We have, at this point, eliminated our only active enemy, which means we're going to have to make a decision about who we want our next enemy to be. And do we want to do it right away, or do we want to have a little bit of time to recover from this war before we go to war with the next one? Well, I'm leaning towards going to war as soon as possible again. Now, in terms of the best climate, where should we be fighting? Kind of tempted to go after Archaon because we don't want him to get too strong. Over here into the mountains, this one is okay. That is actually frozen climate, but here we get into the mountains, and the mountains are not great for us. So we kind of want to avoid them. The same thing is going to be true down here to our immediate south and to our immediate southeast. The Volary over here, this is back to being chaotic wasteland, which is good for us. So it kind of almost looks like with Kugath, you don't have to go very far before you start getting into the unpleasant, unsuitable climates. Looks like that might be happening to us as well, because I can kind of see the unpleasant climates in each direction, no matter which way we decide to go. But we haven't quite reached that point just yet. Let's go ahead and apply our skill ranks. Let's go ahead and give you... I don't see any reason not to take Fleshy Abundance. Too good not to have. Tamurkhan, you are... Ooh. Non-demonic units, casualty replenishment rate for non-demonic units. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you get 2 skill ups, okay. Ferocious Maggot. This is an additional 50 AP, which when we look at our AP, it's already 518, so that's 10%. That's not nothing, but I wouldn't take the skill just for that. The Hero Killing Blow, of course, is good. Let's just see what our other options are here. We've got Worm's Resilience, Regeneration. That's almost certainly what I will take. Puppet Tyrant, +5 melee defense, +5 melee attack, and Cause Terror for Plague Ogres. This is good to know. We only have a single Plague Ogres unit, but we could certainly stock up on more. Lumbering Horror, this is for Toad Dragons. Okay, that's good to know. If ever we start getting more of these units into our army, then that is absolutely something I want to take. And then after spending 2 skill points, we can get this, which is interesting. This is not only for our own army, but also any other armies that are in the local province. Wow, okay. Not even just the local region, but the local province. That is good to know. So we're going to want to get that as soon as possible. But I do think that the Worm's Resilience is the way I want to go right now.
Son of the sickly winds.
Twisted by Nurgle helps us from a little bit of attrition and gives Nurgle corruption. That's fine, but it's not a priority. Let's go ahead and give you Blade Shield. And let's take a look at our magic weapons or magic equipment, magic items. My goodness, learn how to talk, Michael. We'll go ahead and give you the Nurglish Mutant for now. Alright, so this army is now going to be replenishing faster, which it desperately needs. It can get a few... Excuse me. My goodness. Alright, yeah, we can get a couple more units into here. We're not doing super great with our income, but we definitely want to have a 20 stack. What we really need to do is start thinking about getting some better unit recruitment. The nice thing is we can now do a commandment. Controlling growth, is that the most important thing? Probably. Yeah. All of them, I can see value in all of them. Yeah, actually, yeah, all of them. I can see value in them all, but for starters, I want to get this province growing as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and use our money to do growth and control. I'm sorry, not growth. Infections and control, income, growth. All right, we need all of these. These are all really, really valuable. The fact that this can be built in the minor settlements makes me lean towards these two for now. What was this? Didn't even look to see what this last one over here is. This is recruitment cost. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one eventually. And of course, we do want to start getting the military buildings built as well. So we are only a few turns away from being able to level him up to 3rd level, and it will go faster with our commandment and with this building being built. We already have a growth building built here, and we already have a... If I can hover over it. Okay. Okay, well, we just got to be patient a little bit up here. So we've got 2 full provinces at least, so that's good. Here is where we have our basic military building. This is interesting. So even at the higher levels, it does give us the ability to recruit Chosen and Chaos Warriors. Right now, all we have are the Chaos Warriors with great weapons and the Pesticores. We would definitely like to be able to recruit Chosen. Yeah, okay. So we just got to get this up to the 3rd level as well. He's only 2 turns away. We need enough money to be able to do it, 4,500, so let's just make sure that we keep at least that much in our treasury. And shouldn't be too hard.
Maggot Lord.
I'm going to maybe hold off on the recruiting for the time being. Spurt Mildew, you're level 9. I really, really hate to disband you. You are costing us money, however. Alright, I'm not going to disband him at this point. Do you want to... You're already at maximum wins and magic, so are you. That's good. That is good. Let's take a look at the next target for us. Obviously, Kugath is too far away, and we have good relations with him. I'm assuming we cannot confederate with him, but...
Really?
No, we're very, very far away from being able to confederate with him. Okay. Alright,
The plague
so we have to worry about these guys getting too strong, because they're quite strong. They're quite a bit stronger than we are. It looks like maybe the Skaven might be a decent choice. And of course there's Archaon. Archaon is stronger than we are, but he's at war with Boris. And most of the time I don't really see Archaon having an easy time fighting Boris. So we could use that to our advantage. And we're stuck here, so we might as well give it 1 turn before we make any major decisions. Our plague situation. We have 1 more turn left here. Alright, let's go ahead and do our research. I did something stupid, which is I forgot to turn on my timer. So I have no idea now how long I have been going. Looks like about a half an hour. Let me set my timer here for another half hour. Or thereabouts, okay. Now, back to the research. Let's see. We got Fetid Corpses campaign movement range. That's definitely good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Diplomatic relations. Don't really care all that much about our diplomatic relations. Leadership, melee attack, and weapon strength when fighting against Warriors of Chaos. So if we go... And Chaos Dwarfs. Okay. That could be quite useful. Definitely. Let's just look here at our military. We've got recruit rank for... Well, this includes the Bile Trolls. and the plague ogres and the toad dragons, all of which I really want to test out in this campaign. So that's definitely an option, and it only takes 3 turns. Let's just see what else we got here. Children of Nurgle, unit mass for demonic infantry, where I'm not really leaning heavily into the demonic infantry. So this is not, unless we just need this to get up to here. Well, that would be nice to have. I don't want to ignore it, but it is going to be a very long time before we have 600 spare infections, I believe. Summon from Beyond is really, it's fine, but it's not one of my favorites. Okay, recruit rank for cavalry, chariots, and war beasts. We are getting a decent number of those because of Kha'Zix, so that's also an option. Let's go with this for now because of Kha'Zix. We know that we can get some benefit out of that. Alright, now let me just look at my objectives here. Yeah, that's going to take a while. The cycle of life will happen on its own. Be at war with Kull. Okay, so that's that right there. Thematically, I do try to do these missions as much as possible. And going to war with Kull does put us at war with Archaon. So that's definitely a strong candidate to be our next opponent. Let's go ahead and end our turn and see what new developments occur over the end turn. Alright, scour your champion clean. Interesting. Hero action success chance, plus 5%, versus living contagion, Nurgle corruption. Honestly, if it was any other hero, I would probably scour your champion clean for the extra success chance. I just don't see really using Kha'Zix all that much as a field agent. And allowing the gore to fester, living contagion, this seems quite thematic. You know, giving him additional Nurgle corruption. So, let's do that. Alright, Tamurkhan got Constructor, that's good. Oh, so did Spirit Mildew, very good. Definitely take that. Living Contagion, there we go. And that's pretty much it over that end turn. Well, except we got a lot of buildings built, which is really good. Now all of a sudden our income is looking much better. We were 5 turns away from getting up to this level. We're obviously not going to wait 5 turns before we start another war. You, since you're an unpleasant climate, you're not really a high priority. You, well, let me see, how many settlements do you guys have? You got 6 settlements. You're only at war with a minor faction, and you are really, really unhappy with us. That might get better since we're no longer at war with Kolek, or it might already be bad enough that as soon as they finish off the Tusk Sons, they would declare war on us. The Tusk Sons do not look like they're going to last very long. So this is a concern. This is definitely a concern. I may want to leave my armies down here for that reason alone, because we don't want them to be able to declare war on us and immediately take the challenge stone. Garrison here needs lots of replenishing. It not only needs replenishing, it needs boosted, or it needs supplementing with an army, or else this is very, very vulnerable. Okay, I think I'm leaning towards leaving my armies in the south with the expectation that we will go to war against the Chaos Dwarves down there. I still need to learn my names of my Chaos Dwarves. This is Zatan or Zatan. I need to learn my Warhammer lore better. I'm going to go with Zatan. Zatan doesn't sound quite as good. We'll go with Zatan. Anyway, the War Host of Zar. I'm going to kind of expect them to be the next enemy. Meanwhile, we are only one turn away from being able to level this up. We have our 4,500, so that's good. It just means we can't really recruit again yet. That's fine. Saves us a little bit of money right now. And then by the time this gets up to 3, we should have enough to be able to afford upgrading this as well. Alright, so again, we're not going to move. And we'll check our overall diplomacy. Clan Ferric, you guys are lucky that I don't really feel like starting another war yet, because I'm worried about the Chaos Dwarfs. We're getting 35 infections per turn, though, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, the Nemesis Crown, of course. Faction, there we go. The Tusk Sons are destroyed, so it's now just a matter of waiting to see if the Chaos Dwarves declare war on us or on somebody else. Okay. Settlement receives Plague, Dragon's Death. Okay. I'm assuming that's our Plague. Yeah, of course, the Challenge Stone. Got it from the Challenge Stone. Alright, that one is going to be a while before we do, and the population surplus that we knew about. I probably, had I thought this through, I would have raced Spurt Mildew up here to make this a little bit less expensive, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, your control is fine. Your growth, maybe I could think about doing one of these others. Nah, I think the growth is still the highest priority of those options. This basic military building, I think it can do its full cycle now, right? If I look at this, yep, it only needs to get up to settlement level 3, and then it will be able to do its full cycle. So that's good. That will definitely help us out. And now back down to you. Not you. You. No more building to do for another 4 turns. Our replenishment's looking better. Zatan, the black here. 7 settlements. Getting worse. It's still getting worse. And of course, he's friendly with the other Chaos Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves, I've got maybe an irrational fear of them, but I feel like they're quite strong. Yeah. It's going to take a while for some of those condemnations to wear off. But he has no aversion to us. That's the thing. I almost hate to declare war on him when he's got no aversion to us. Meanwhile, does Archaon have an aversion to us? He doesn't either. Interesting. Neither do the Skaven. Wow, we've got a bunch of friendly people all around us. Well, when I say friendly, I mean they don't have a natural hatred for us. That's all I meant. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give this one more turn and see what happens. If they don't declare war on us on this very first turn, then maybe we are okay. Yeah, I can't really see I'm just going to assume this is all mountainous over here. And then over here, we can't see what's going on. My only hero right now is Kha'Zix, and I do not want to take him out of the army. Otherwise, I would do some scouting down here. So, there's so many things that are priorities, but one of the highest priorities is to start getting some more heroes going. And now that we know that, okay, so they took away the thing about Nurgle before, where everywhere where you have a resource, like right here, this timber, right here, this marble. Every one of those would give us an additional +1 capacity for every single hero type. And the fact that we've lost that means, number one, I need to figure out the new way of increasing hero capacity. And number two, it is a big nerf. I know everybody kind of likes to say bad things about Nurgle before, but Yeah, they were slow to get going, but once you got going, once you started getting some of these resource buildings, man, you could stock up on the heroes, and they are quite powerful. All right, enough about the old way of doing things. Let's go ahead and do one more intern. We could do another plague. We're at 233. How much is it to increase duration? I guess I don't... Oh, okay, it's an extra 50. I don't want to do another plague yet because I want to be able to play around with some of those things. So let's go ahead and do another intern here. Okay, he did not declare war on us. That's good. That's actually really good. Spore sensor, melee defense, and missile resistance. That's pretty good. Potion of healing and some infections. That's all quite good. Okay. Technology researched. Okay. Population surplus up here. Okay. And we finished the building in the challenge stone. Okay. Equipment gained. Yeah. All right. Very good. All right. So since he didn't declare war on us, and I did keep my army down here anyway, at this point I'm kind of inclined to declare war on him. I just kind of assumed he would declare war on us, to be frank. But we don't want to sit around doing nothing, that's for sure. He's quite a bit stronger than we are. He's still declining in his attitude towards us.
Maggot Lord.
How's our garrison looking? It's improving a little bit. Blizzard Peak and Ice Spear. If we could take these... I'm going to go this far.
Pound with box and blade.
If we could take these are both good climates for us. However, this one in particular, well, or actually both of them give us a border with Grimgor. And Grimgor doesn't like us either. Now here we've got an aversion. And he's super strong. We don't want him as an enemy. What we really want is for Grimgor to go to war with the war host of Azar. That's what we want. Well, we're going to creep forward here in ambush stance so he doesn't know we're here. We're going to look for an opportunity. Do it with you as well. We're going to look for an opportunity to make a surprise attack and take their territory. Because why not? That'll be fun, right? Meanwhile, our public order is fine in both of these provinces, so nothing to worry about there. We just need to allow things to take the time to for the populations to increase, basically, and for us to get some more buildings built. So we're 3 turns away from needing 4,500 here. I could go ahead and recruit in some more units here, but I kind of want... I think I want to wait for the Chosen to be available. Research available. Let's go ahead and... What did we unlock here? Contaminating Claws. Ravenous Tadpoles. Unit mass and charge bonus benefit. I think that's the way that we want to go, but do we want to go right now? Or do we want to go... Let's see what we got up here. Leadership and melee defense bonuses for our ogres and trolls and toad dragons. Rancid boils is for the great unclean ones. Let's take a look here at faction again. I'm going to go with this, because either way, we're either going to war with the Warriors of Chaos or the Chaos Dwarves, so that would seem to make sense. Nurgle's Blessed or Blessed. I don't care too much about that. The Contagious Horde, that's going to be really nice to get. Okay. Alright, we, our Plague has run its course. Let's see what we can do again now with this. Nurgle Corruption we don't care about. Growth we do care about. If we started off with Growth, that would do it. Okay, so this is obviously a settlement benefit, but this is an army benefit, so we don't really want to go like that. This is also an army benefit. This is unfortunate, the location of the growth here, because growth is maybe the #1 thing that I want for my settlements, and it's surrounded by things that are not useful for settlements. Now, if I go this way and put it on an army, what do we have here? Upkeep. This is good for both armies and settlements, but really it's good. It's good for armies because obviously you don't pay upkeep on settlement garrisons. If I started here, I could get recruitment health. I could get Winds of Magic. I could get Fleshy Abundance. Alright, I think this is the obvious choice because we want to unlock this as a Blessed or Blessed Symptom. We'll take the upkeep. That'll be good. Construction cost for all buildings. That would be good. Campaign movement range, though. It's hard to say no to that. Okay, so if I do these three, I would want to do it not on the Challenge Stone. I would obviously want to do it on Tamurkhan. Nurgle Corruption. Campaign movement range. Upkeep. Okay, if I spend 50 infections here, it increases the duration by only 1 turn. Really? Really? Okay, well, I don't want to do that then. Scratch that, because we're definitely going to want to get another plague going ASAP. And I think now that we've done 3 different plagues, if I remember correctly, it has now moved all these plague symptoms around. No? Nope, they're definitely in the same place. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Well, the good news is we definitely are saving a lot of money now. Look at that. 2,000 per turn. That's excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's... So this army, yeah, the upkeep there just dropped precipitously. That is really, really nice. Okay. Maybe I should have increased the duration just for that reason alone. And you're not growing any faster, unfortunately, because we didn't do the growth. But you'll get there. And what this now means is let's go ahead and do our recruitment. For some reason the other day when I was looking at this, I was thinking, oh, I can upgrade these guys from Marauders to Chaos Warriors. Yeah, you can't do that, Michael. That's the Festus campaign. You can't do that in the Tamurkhan campaign. But we're going to go ahead and recruit them because I like them. And they're more defensive oriented, and we need more defensive oriented units as our front line. Okay. In fact, I could recruit more with you. Wait a minute, wow, I recruited them in at full strength? No, I recruited them in at 84. Okay, never mind. I could recruit some more into here, but I don't want to blow through all of my money quite so quickly. So let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out. Okay. Really still hoping that Grimgor and Zatan the Black go to war with one another. They didn't declare war on us anyway. I know from the Kugath campaign that the Chaos Dwarves and Grimgor do tend to go to war with one another. Nobody declared war on each other. Interesting. Challenge Stone got a plague. Mission issued to recruit a cultist in Nurgle. Believe me, game, I would love to. Okay, still 2 turns away here. We do not yet have enough infections to do another plague just yet. Plains of Zanbaijin, you are 3 turns away. Alright, this is a little bit of a lull in the action, but I really need to be kind of careful. 2,000 sack value. Only 945 here. However, this one we could attack and take. He was all the way down to headed towards a minus 51. Now he's back up to minus 46. Whereas Grimgor is capped out at a minus 10. He's capped out at a 0 once these things wear off. Even so, he's our neighbor, and we need to start expanding. So it's a little bit... goes a little bit against my nature to declare war on a much stronger faction that, you know, is in many ways going to be our most difficult enemy. But I've kind of, at this point, I've kind of sort of committed myself because I don't want to take the time to run my armies all the way up to the north now. We're going to move a little bit closer so that we can hit it the same turn that we declare war. And you as well. And if this is undefended next turn, I probably will declare war on him and take it. Or at least, or maybe just sack it. We can't, I don't think we can get close enough to be able to hit him in a single turn. Meanwhile, our garrison over here is slowly improving. Alright, check diplomacy out. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. End our turn. Get closer to an hour. I would love to see war breaking out between some of our neighbors. War declared between... Look at that. Okay. Grimgor did declare war on the other Chaos Dwarves, not the ones that we really wanted them to. Have we even met them? No, we have not. Okay. Well... since he is going to war against some Chaos Dwarves, I'm going to assume that in the... Oh, look at this. Okay, can't see any of the units in it, and that's not his faction leader. Wonder how strong it is. Okay, well,
Maggot Lord.
I think at this point... At this point, we're going to go ahead and attack here. Probably not occupy it. He does have the plague on it. We could occupy it, but the question is whether or not we'd be able to hold it, and I'm a bit concerned that we would not be able to hold it. So, let me just make sure we can reach. Yes, we can. Okay. He's not at war with anybody, right? He's not. He's friendly with other Chaos Dwarves. I'm going to do it. Maybe, maybe a little bit over-aggressive, but we're going to do it. Declare war. We're going to encircle. And we're going to bring spurt mildew in as well. I don't see any other armies around. He's not going to be able to reach us in a single turn. So we could take it and give ourselves one turn to try to build up the defenses. That doesn't necessarily seem like a great plan to me, so we probably won't keep it. Oh, here's what I wanted to find out. Now, what does Grimgor think? He likes the fact that we've gone to war with the Chaos Dwarfs. Okay, kind of was hoping that would be the case. Now, doesn't mean he's going to join us in the war anytime soon, but at least it means I'm less likely to have to worry about Grimgor as an enemy in addition to Zatan the Black. So, let's go ahead and fight this battle. It'll be the last thing that we have time for in this episode. But I think we can do this fairly quickly. Alright, start deployment. I should have at least paid some attention to what he's got. He probably has some of those blunderbuss units. Obviously the laborers are rubbish, not too worried about them. Chaos Dwarf Warriors are good, the Hobgoblins are okay. He's got the archers. Are these the blunderbusses? No, they are not. So he doesn't have any of the blunderbusses. Oh, well, this is going to be nothing. Heck, we could probably win this battle with just our characters by themselves. Let's go ahead and get all of our melee infantry. I'm going to get you guys back here just a little bit. You can come in, but we're going to attack with our character units first. This is almost a test. Might as well at least get you guys in position here. Almost a test to see what these guys can do on their own. And as long as it takes a minute 47 or longer, then our other lord will come in. We've got no ranged. Walk them and speed things up here. As long as we've got no range, so as long as that's the case, they're not going to come towards us. Let's go ahead and I think let's get you going over here on this flank.
Son of Gargoyle, strength of the Earth Father.
Pretty sure we'll do really good damage here. Now, all of you guys, now that they're collapsing on us, you guys come over here. We can at least hit the Hobgoblin archers if need be. Okay, we got a bombardment here. You know, I completely forgot to do the bombardment in the last battle. Wow, look at that. That is... Okay, that was pretty impressive right there. Let's watch these guys wreak a little havoc. Nice. Very, very nice. Up, the Hobgoblins, the archers are shooting at our cav. Well, we can't be having that, can we? Go ahead and get everybody on those archers. Those cutthroats. Not too worried about them. You guys just take them out. I'm assuming that our cav... Come on guys, stop getting bogged down with foot soldiers. What are you doing? What are you doing? They're foot soldiers, you're cavalry. There's no reason for you to be slowed down by them. Okay. Yeah, the Chaos Dwarf Warriors, they're pretty decent. They are definitely, they held up pretty well against our characters. Alright, at this point just turned into a big scrum. Let's go ahead and speed things up. I don't think it's going to take too long here. There we go. Alright. In battle. . So strategically, I think this is one of those situations where because they are stronger than we are, we need to be smart about this. And advancing into their territory, creating a salient where they can hit us from multiple directions is not a great way to go about taking on an enemy that's stronger than you are. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just sack this for 1,200. That's okay. That's decent. I was tempted to raise it, but it's less money and less infections. So we're going to sack it. And we're going to try to fight them in our territory where we at least have some advantage. And then what we're going to do is the good old tried and tested, tried and true, is that the expression? The tried and true defend and then counterattack. So we want to defend with every possible advantage that we can get in our own territory, and then if we can knock out one of his strong armies, then that gives us a good time to do a counterattack. So that's what I'm leaning towards doing. You guys are now going to race back into friendly territory. Spurt Mildew, you're not going to make it, but Tamurkhan, you can. Kazak gets a level. We're going to give you another level of Blade Shield, I suppose. Okay. Good enough. And then this army is going to go ahead and get up to here. We don't need to do any replenishment, which is nice. But even so, I still feel better being in our own territory. And meanwhile, you are only one turn away from needing 4,300 to upgrade. Up here, you are 2 turns away from hitting level 3. You are 4 turns away from reaching the 4th level. So that's nice. That means by the time he's ready to advance to the 5th level, we will already be 3rd level in our settlement building. Alright, let's go ahead and do our diplomacy check. We're overtime now, so I'm just going to do one more end turn. See what happens with these guys. He's coming towards us. Is he close enough for us to attack? Because that's the kind of battle. My guess is he stopped shy of being close enough for us to attack. Plus, he could retreat. Alright, a Hymn to Decay. Which, yeah, I'm obviously nowhere near being able to recruit Great Unclean One units, so that's no good. Hero recruited at the Plains of Zanbaijin, a Plague-Ridden. I don't see why not. We want more heroes, for sure. Let's see what his trait is. His trait is Tactician. It's fine. It's not anything spectacular, but it's fine. Okay, so we've now had our plague wear off of Tamurkhan, so we're no longer getting anywhere near as much money in income. We could always sack this a second time. It's obviously going to be worth almost nothing to do that. We are close enough to attack him, but he's almost certainly going to retreat. Absolutely, that is an army that would not want to fight us. Although he is a level 12 lord. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we will try it. And anyway, we do need to make sure that we're in a position to be able to defend the challenge stone. And I cannot see any approaching armies until they get at least this close. What we really need to do is get this hero up here, Pincheye. We need to get him down here so that we can keep eyes on what Zatan the Black here is doing. But unfortunately, that's all going to have to wait until the next episode because that is all we have time for in this one. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of a an intense moment. We have taken care of Kolek, which is great, but yeah, we're with a pretty strong faction, so we'll see how that goes moving forward. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching up to this point, and I will see you in the next episode.